Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. They are talking, the acting chief magistrate, Deidre McKenna. She's talking about it being mandatory for there to be DNA tests when child cases for maintenance come up. And she is saying that you should pay for it. The taxpayer should pay for it. How is that making sense to you? Why should you have to pay for the mistakes of others if someone is not sure? The mother is sure that it came out of her, okay? You're usually sure about the mother, okay? But if the father has doubts, let him pay for the DNA tests, okay? Whatever test that needs to be taken, let him pay for that, because a condom will be pennies. A condom costs, a box of condoms will be easier to purchase than to have to come out of your pocket. What, $800, whatever it is, 800 Bajan. Buy condoms, man. Buy a box of condoms. And you don't want to have to be going around buying or paying for a DNA test every year, every couple of years. And if you're married, whatever comes from the wife is automatically yours. You can't say it ain't yours. If you're in a marriage, usually you can. So I'm saying this to say that she's probably talking about the strays, the people, the ones who just fertilize an egg and, they're not sure. And, the people put them before the court and say, well, he's the father. You're not the father. But whatever it is, if you are married, it is assumed that any issue coming from that marriage is the husband's, okay? So this conversation would be for people who are unmarried and are having children. The woman already knows it came from her. There's no issue there. If the male is saying, well, I'm not too sure, it came out too light, the nose don't look like mine, let me see the fingers, let me see the fingers, let me see the toes, don't look like mine. Then you bring your mother, you bring your aunt, you see, look at those fingers, look at those toes, don't look like us. They have ways, black people have a way of looking at a baby and saying, oh, it doesn't look like us, or it looks like us, look at the toes, or look at the way the nose turned up. They will look at certain things. That's their DNA testing. That's their DNA testing, unless it could be a brother or uncle and it still looks at you guys. It could still resemble you guys, but it's not from you. It could be from your brother or, your dad or an uncle. But yeah, if you're not sure about someone who has called your name for support for a baby, child maintenance is what it's called in Barbados. If you're not sure, you should have to pay for the DNA testing, any kind of testing that needs to be done. The male should have to pay for it. It should not go to the taxpayers. It should not be, it's $800, about $800. It should not be the taxpayers. Don't put that bill on the taxpayers. That's not fair. It's not fair, okay? So let the guys take on some accountability, some responsibility, consequences for, doing what they're doing, all, nonchalant and not giving, two hoots about it or whatever. They need to have some accountability and understand that there are consequences to actions, okay? So no, yes, a DNA test should be had but then again, what if the woman points at the guy and say he's the father, and the guy said, nah, I'm not the dad, and a paternity test is ordered, but he doesn't have the money to pay for it, he doesn't want to pay for it, he's just saying, I'm not the dad. How do you go from there? Where do you go from there? Should the mother pay for it? Should the mother have to pay for his name to be called? Or is that where, no, the government should never be in there. The government should never be in there, but you have to have some kind of wiggle room, because if the guy is saying it's not his child, chances are he's dirt poor. Chances are dirt poor, okay? And the mom, oh my God. So no, whatever you do, taxpayers, whatever you do, don't let them saddle you with that bill. Do not let them saddle you with that child maintenance, bill to make sure that this person is the right person and it's not a jacket person like they're called them. Do not let them saddle you with the bill. Maybe the woman could pay $400 and the guy could come up with $400 or his family or whatever, but don't let them saddle you with the DNA. You see, state funded. Don't do it. Give a pushback on that. Let people understand that there are consequences to their actions, and the consequences could be, dipping into your pocket. You have to come out of your pocket, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.